Yo, 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 I'm back live. You don't even want to know where I'm going live today for this live watch along. I'm currently in a bathroom because I'm in the mountains. And long story short, this location, the bathroom, is the only place in this location where a connection actually works. So I am doing a live watch along next to a toilet, and I have placed my computer in a sink. If somebody would have told me that 1 year ago, I would have laughed at them. But that's what you do when you want to follow Roma. You do everything you possibly and humanly can. Live watch-alongs are back. I've missed them. In fact, I've missed going live. You know, the last time I was live was what? 2 weeks ago. I've been filming a lot of videos, transfer-related videos. I've been filming a lot of transfer videos, and all of that, and I couldn't go live for them because, as I just said, the connection is really bad, so I just turned them into video and popped them for you guys. This is why this stream could end anytime soon, because of the connection. I am hopeful that it doesn't, but if at a certain stage I pop away or from the screen and don't come back, you all know the big reason behind that. But look, live watch-alongs are back. Regardless of whether this is a friendly game or not, I need everybody here to smash the like button. I have missed this so much, and I can't wait to do this week in and week out. I can't wait to go back to the stadium. If you're ready for this season, smash the like button if you want the live watch-alongs to be back. But yeah, look, I mean, it's a friendly game, so we're going to chat today. Obviously, we're going to follow the game. Obviously, we're going to see if we win. But at the end of everything, we're going to have a big chat today. Transfer-related, non-transfer-related. We can sneak a few random topics in today's live watch-along. Because, yeah, it's a friendly game at the end of the day. So, but it's an important friendly game, and I'll tell you why. It's an important friendly game because this is by far the hardest friendly game we'll ever play in our pre-season. When I mean hard, we're obviously better than Toulouse, but Toulouse are a Europa League team just like us. So we've played some mediocre teams up to now, and this is our second to last friendly game, with our last friendly game being in the same stadium we won the Conference League in, against, I believe, Partizan Tirana. So yeah. This is definitely going to be the hardest friendly game. This is probably the friendly game we're going to play in a real stadium. Toulouse have got a full house today. Look at all those purple fans. So yeah, I wanted to go live just for this one. I don't even know if I'll go live for the Tirana game because, yeah, I mean, it's just the hardest friendly game we're going to play. So it's important to see how we can handle the tactics against the team which will be playing our same tournament this season. Speaking about Toulouse for a bit, Toulouse obviously is a Europa League team, and fair play to them because in their first season in the Ligue 1 in France, they were newly promoted and they reached Europa League. So that's a massive success. That obviously means that your team has got a big. Has got interesting players, and that it's in the middle of a project which is a very successful project. So yeah, it'll be very interesting to see if we can play a good game today. But the lads are on the pitch. Obviously, we were playing with the big, incredible kit, the standard kit, the first kit this season. That kit is insane. I bought it. If you're not new here, you will know that, and you will also know who I put on the back. In fact, let's test everybody's knowledge. If you guys have been here for a long time, I need everybody here to let me know who I put in the back of my shirt this season. Which Roma player did I put in the back of the kit? If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. Yeah, I mean, looking at the lineup, we are playing with their standard lineup. We're playing with Rui Patricio in goal, Ndika, Smalling, and Llorente in defense. So Mancini's resting. Then we have Zalewski and Bove, our two youngies, on one side of the midfield, and Cristante and Christensen in the other one. Christensen needs a good performance today because he's coming from an own goal, and that's never good. So I'm expecting something good from Christensen. And then up top, we're playing with Dybala and Aouar and Belotti up front. Still in the middle of that striker hunt. Maybe, as I went live this morning for... Sorry, not live. Filmed the video for this morning. The Ibanez deal will most probably unlock something. But we had to get a striker by now. And we still have Belotti starting today. I'm surprised that Dybala is starting. Because Dybala is obviously disqualified for our first for our first game of the season. So I would have wanted not to start with Dybala so that we can test if we are still very much Dybala dependent or not. But the reason why Pellegrini is not starting today is because he's disqualified, just like Dybala. And as I always said in these past weeks, Mourinho's probably not going to be giving directions today because he wants to train the team to play even without him next to them. Right, yes, it is Bove. Shout out to everybody who guessed it. OG subscribers, love you all. Your favorite player is Tammy. I do love Tammy, and I feel bad for Tammy. And I miss Tammy in a period where we don't have a striker. But I did not put Tammy in it. It's Zaniolo easy. Yeah, that's funny, mate. Live with Imogens? No, you just have me talking on it, mate. I'm sorry. Me in a bathroom talking about Roma. How bigger can it get? Where is everyone watching the match? I'm watching it on DAZN just like every time. Hey man, is there a stream on YouTube? I have no idea. I'm not watching it on YouTube. I'm watching it on DAZN. Game is about to start. Toulouse is going to start with possession. By the way, as I said at the start, it's a friendly game. So let's chat about everything we possibly can today. I want to follow the game, but at the same time, I don't want to follow the game in a sense that I want to have some chats with you guys. So if you've got some random ass questions in the chat, pop them and we can have a good old conversation. Even transfer related, Roma related, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that. Right, game started. Forza Roma sempre. Let's get this win. By the way, I'm using the same computer to watch the game as I am to live stream it. So if I am delaying some responses to comments, don't worry, I'm just watching the game. I'll scroll back to the comments in a bit. And as I said before, if I suddenly pop off away from the screen, it means that the connection lost. It's a very, very poor connection destination. That's exactly why I'm filming in the bathroom today. Marcos Leonardo just started following Ace Ramon on Instagram. Big news. Maybe he can come. Who knows? Well, we'll speak about Ibanez leaving and how that can unlock a few players. I did film a video regarding that. So if you missed it, make sure to go watch that and smash the like button. Toulouse playing with possession here. Hey Simon, big fan. Just for your information, you're pronouncing Al-Hali incorrectly. It's pronounced Al-Ali, not Al-Hali. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. I'm not very good with names, so if I mispronounce something, don't bully me. Nah, just joking. Right, throwing for us. Zaleski takes it. Bove. Zaleski again. Changes side. That's a very risky pass, and that's something which Zaleski at this level should never do. That's a penalty. And Dika commits a foul. Is that a pen? No, that's a free kick. Zaleski with a terrible ball. You can never launch that ball. One of the basic rules that gets taught to you is never put the ball horizontal. And that's exactly what he did. He lost the ball and Ndika was forced to foul him. He was lucky he wasn't in the box there because that could have easily been a penalty. Ndika also needs a good performance because he's been poor in these friendly games. Right, it could be a dangerous free kick for Toulouse here. But that's an error which Zaleski should never make. Never in a million years he should make that mistake. You get taught not to make that mistake in like academies or like kindergartens of football. Where are you guys streaming? Can't find it. I am watching it on DAZN. You gotta have a subscription though. What channel is the match on? DAZN, watching from Thailand. Love it, mate. Love the support. Where to watch, guys? DAZN. Oh, I don't know if Roma's streaming it. I'm not following it on YouTube. Right, free kick. Could be a dangerous one here. It's number 17. Takes this. Goes. And it's over the bar. Yeah. So, another thing which I was expecting today is we are back playing with a 3-4-2-1. Does this mean that Jose wants to tackle the first game of the season against Salernitana with a 4-2-3-1, and then when he has Pellegrini and Dybala back, he can then switch to a 3-5-2? Does this mean that he can only switch to a 3-5-2 if we get a good signing up front? I don't know, but we're not playing with a 3-5-2 today. Ooh, a war! Sorry, not a war. Bove! 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 That's why I love him. Christensen. That's a foul on Christensen. Bove complains. That's what Bove does. That's what Bove does. That's what Bove does. That's what Bove does. Say, that's what Bove does. Ooh, high pressing. Yeah, you see? Look at the high pressing in this game. Your homework for this game is to look at the high pressing. That is one of the things Mourinho wants to change. Christensen gives it to Belotti. Christensen, poor pass. Toulouse managed to do something. Llorente tries. Toulouse go. It's a counter-attack here. Right. Changes side. Number 3. I don't know their names, by the way. He's got space. He's got space. Changes side. Cross in. And it's 1-0. What the hell was our defense doing there? 1-0 to Toulouse. Terrible start. Absolutely woeful start. But look, at the end of the day, you can tell that our team wants to have an offensive transition. You can tell. Because these are all mistakes which last season we would have never committed. You can tell, first of all, what's Ndika doing there? Ndika, what is he doing there? He completely and utterly lost his man. Terrible preseason from Ndika. If he continues like this, I don't see Ndika starting. He's obviously, he's one step behind in compared to the others. But very poor start for this Roma adventure for Ndika. That's his fault. That's all on him. But I was saying this. First of all, you can tell they've got a brand new player in our defense because he still needs to get adapted. Second of all, you can tell their team is having an attacking transition because these are all mistakes which last season we would have never made. And I insist on this. But again, it's too early to blame Ndika. He just came. He obviously needs to get adapted with Smalling in the middle and all of that. 1-0 to them. Poor start from us. Christensen puts that pressure. They keep the ball well, you know. They're pretty good with possession. Right, by the way, speaking about Ibanez. Ibanez obviously did not get a call-up today because he's on the verge of joining Al Ahly. Not Al Ahly, as somebody told me before. Al Ahly. That we would get a total offer of 35 million. It's a massive offer. 35 million for Ibanez is a lot of money. Now, 35 million, obviously, I said this in the video, we would not get 35 million now. We would probably get around 30 million now, plus 5 million bonuses, plus let's not forget that Atalanta has the rights to 10% of a resale clause, so we would need to give them 3.5 million. At the end of the day, I think the money coming from Ibanez is going to be around 29 million, which is still a lot of money, and we can still get a player up front, if not two. And I mean a solid player, not Arnautovic. I genuinely don't understand why we're linked with him. Mourinho really likes Arnautovic. Oh, Bove, what a move! Bad pass from Dybala. But yeah. I have no idea why we are interested in Arnautovic. Jose really likes him, apparently. But he's 35 years old. He's too injury prone. Getting Ibanez up front is literally like not getting anybody because he'd get injured and then you're forced to put Belotti back in. Which again, I've seen a lot of comments hating on me because I disrespect Belotti. I'm not disrespecting Belotti. But if anybody here thinks that Belotti has to be your first striker, you gotta go to the doctors tomorrow. How on earth can we start a season with our main striker being a player which last season scored 0 goals? That is pure ball knowledge. I've received a lot of hate going, oh, why is this guy disrespecting Belotti? I am not disrespecting him. I'm just saying the truth. We cannot start the season with a player who scored 0 goals last season. Regardless of whether this season he'll score 40 goals or no, it's logic to not start with a player who's scored 0 goals last season. That's exactly my point of view. Roma playing a back four, have been doing this all pre-season. No, I think we're playing with a 3-4-2. 1. This kit is warming kit or national team kit, not a club kit. I don't like it, it's my opinion. Where to watch, that's on. If you have it, you gotta need a subscription though. Hey Sima, I'm gonna get the new home kit and I'm debating between getting Dybala, Bove and Smalling. I don't know. I think Bove is original. Dybala's a classic. It depends. I'm pretty sure I've said this already. It depends on your age as well. Because, for example, if you're like 60 years old, I hope I didn't offend you, but if you're 60 years old, I would never tell somebody who's 60 years old to get a Bove jersey because it makes no sense. I think jerseys have to be linked with your personality, obviously, and if you like the player or not. But I got Bove also because I kind of resemble myself in Bove, you know, young kid from Rome. So I would never tell a 60-year-old person to get Bove on his back, or even Zaleski. For example, if you're a 60-year-old person, I would highly recommend Matic. But again, maybe people think I'm weird here. These are all my visions. If my dad had to get a kit, I'd force him to get Matic because he's the oldest in the team. He's the experienced one. I don't know. I just link these things here. What about Alexis Sanchez? Second striker again. We cannot start the season with Alexis Sanchez. Plus again, Alexis Sanchez isn't even a striker. Like, he's that tall. How can he be a striker? He would be a perfect second striker, but we need a good... Now that we've got the money, almost, because Ibanez is gonna join them unless something crazy happens. Now that we have the money, and it's a lot of money, I'm expecting a big signing. I mean, Mourinho is insisting on Morata. My dream would be to get Boulaye Dia with that money, but again, I don't think it's gonna happen. Dika's very physical, very physical. Great change of sign from Toulouse here. Toulouse playing great football, you know, or maybe it's just us. Oh, stand up! The guy's on the floor. Dika has to be careful though. Very foully and physical. I'm a Roma United fan, so I loved Smalling before Roma too. Is Tammy not Roma's main striker? He's injured, mate. He tore his ACL. He's back in February. Where are you watching the game? That's on. Matic may be joining Ren. I've read those rumours. There could not have been any faker rumours. Roma, in fact, have dismissed and called them all fake news. So, if it happens, I'm going to tie myself to Trigoria's main gate and protest. But those are so... You see what I mean? We are being targeted by the media and it's disrespectful. Because we get treated like fish. Because somebody launches a rumour and then everybody goes like fish. Don't believe in everything you read. The Matic rumours today, I'm going to give them a 3% chance. 3% chance of actually happening. It's not even 1% chance. You always have to give a percentage because then if it does happen, you look like an idiot if you were saying it was not going to happen. But it's very low. Mourinho loves him. He's at the center of this project. Dybala is literally his mate. Not even mate. Dybala and Matic are like husband and wife. So Matic won't leave. Those were fake news. Whatever happened with Renato Sanchez, I think we're gonna complete it. But again, it's not the priority now. Throw into us. Midfielder is not a priority. We've got a lot of them. This stadium reminds me of the Feyenoord game. Like the Feyenoord game away. I don't know why. It's the images of this of this stadium. Maybe just the grass looks greener. The stadium looks like the Feyenoord stadium when we lost 1-0. Bove tries to cross it in. Cristante holds it. Oh, great ball. Bove goes in. Llorente. Question to everybody. Do you start Ndika from the first game of the season? My answer is a big no. Because I think Ndika needs... I mean, considering the league starts in 2 weeks, I think Ndika needs 1 month starting from now to adapt. Meaning that I would start Llorente, Smalling and Mancini against Salernitana, against Verona and against Milan. And after these 3 games, we've got a little international break. And after that international break, Ndika starts playing. Because he's a great defender. You can just... And the fact that he's won a Europa League as a big guy, he's been a top defender, conceded little goals last season. He's a great defender. He just needs to get adapted. And that's exactly why it's not him. It's just the way we play that maybe he has difficulties in adapting to. But obviously, saying the truth, his preseason has been dog crap. Christensen. Sorry, Llorente. Wide to Christensen. Useless cross. Had to do better there. Christensen gets it back. No offside. Dybala. Awar trying to chip it. Cristante tries something. It's a foul. Foul for Toulouse. This is one of those friendly games which I really don't want to lose. Sorry. I swear I'm gonna stop. Sorry. I just look so dull when I say these things. I think we could call the transfer window successful if we get Leonardo, Morata and Sanchez on loan, as well as selling Deadwood. Let's see if those... Somebody told us that Leonardo followed Roma. Let's see if he was spitting facts or not. Marcos Leonardo was... Yes! Ooh! This might be big. Marcos Leonardo did start following us. Can you see that? Yeah. Over there. By the way, if anybody wants to join a fan forum, Roma fan forum, send me your number with prefix over at info.thesimonshow@gmail.com. Corner kick to them. How's your summer going, lads, by the way? You enjoying it? I mean, mate, 08 Christina JNS and Mark Oliver Dowd to write the same message with cap locks, with exclamation marks emojis, with 2 different accounts. and making me believe that you're two different people is sad. So it's actually insane. The guy changed the account to write the same message. How dumb and sad in life can you be? With Patricio, Zaleski heads it. Good. I'm liking the Awar. Awar tries to play with it. This guy goes. Oh my god. He looks like Jack Grealish. Corner kick to them again. Why did Scamacca choose Atalanta over Inter and Roma? I don't even know. All of these players say, I would die for Roma, I would die for Roma, I would die for Roma, I'm a big Roma fan, and then nothing happens. It'd be easier for them to shut up. I mean, I'm not blaming Scamacca, I've said this already. I'm not blaming Scamacca at all. It's our fault that we've wasted too much time. But again, another corner kick. We are being outplayed by Toulouse. Great, I just came back from Italy, mate. Nice. Where have you been? Rome? "20 minutes have gone, still 1-0 to them." I don't think we ever shot on target, to be honest. I don't think we ever shot, in fact. La 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 la. Cristante changes side. Christensen, Bove is the best so far. I've got this massive mirror in front of us. I literally have myself right over there. And right over there. Smalling. By the way, quick question. Yes or no question. Are you happy we sold Ibanez for almost sold Ibanez for 35 million? Yes or no in the chat. Quick yes or no. Wow, Toulouse playing really well. They keep changing sides so easily. But to be honest with you, we look absolutely dead. They could have scored another one here. We look dead. We either can't be bothered because it's a friendly game, or there's a lot of things to work for. Look, they just pass the ball whatever they want. We don't do anything. It looks like we don't care. Went from Genoa across to Milan, Torino, Verona, Venezia, North Italy. Nice. I've just last week I was in. Sorry, not last week. 2 weeks ago I was in Cinque Terre. Somebody ever been? Insane place. Dybala plays. Oh, that's what I want to see. Drag it forward, Edo. Drag it forward. Change your sign to Zaleski. Awar, Zaleski. I'm going to call it Pellegrini scores in this game when he gets subbed in. Yeah, a lot of people happy we got it. A lot of people happy we got the money. Now the pressure is on Pinto to get a striker. Only if we use that money to get strikers. I'm happy as it means we may move to a back four, but we will be bad if we stick with a back five. I mean, have we ever played with a back five though? Isn't it a back three we're playing with? Christensen, Bove. Back to Smalling. Ndika. Zaleski. Big fan of your content. Love it, mate. Thanks for the support. Cristante handles the ball well, turns around, he's got pressure there. Oh, Cristante's passes are the most satisfying thing a human being can see. If anybody wants to buy an original kit, I reckon Cristante with a 4 is a good kit with this one. I was in Florence last summer and it was so nice. Nice. And Dika, change your side to Zaleski. Are we going to win this game? Of course we are. Always positive. I mean, who cares? But obviously we all want to win. Dybala. Dybala needs to change this game. Dika. Dika! What a Dika! Llorente. Christensen. Bove. A lot of short passes, but again, we lack ideas. Toulouse playing very well defensively though, but we lack ideas. I feel like we're at that stage where we've understood we want to change the way we play. Oh, that's a good ball from Cristante. Oh, that's a foul. I feel like we're in that stage where we know that we want to change the way we play, but we still haven't learned the tactics to change the way we play. So we're fixed in the middle of that, and you're like, want to do something, but don't know what to do. That's the way I'd explain this. You put Bove on your shirt. I did put Bove in my shirt. Free kick for us. Dybala takes this. Or Zaleski. Does he shoot though? Pretty far away. Marcos Leonardo starting to follow Roma on Instagram is a big sign in my opinion. Ndika bullet heads it. Mark my words, Ndika's gonna score this one. Look at it. Dybala goes, shoots. Oh my god, what a cracking goal! Oh, he's too good. He is too good. What a free kick. How did that go in? Like, what's the physics behind that? It wasn't even a central free. Oh my god, he's too good. Oh my god, he's too good. Look at that free kick. I'm about to choke. Dybala made me choke. That's insane. That is an insane free kick. Cooling break. 1-1. What a cracking free kick. That reminded me of Pellegrini's free kick against Lazio. What a fucking goal. Oh, I've missed this. I've missed celebrating a goal live in front of everybody. Ooh, I've missed it. Smash the like button for La Jolla. Stayed with us, respected us, and today he pulls this beauty out of his magic hat. It's a friendly game, but he's got magic tricks even in friendly games. Smash the like button right now, because that is a cracking banger goal. Best game of the pre-season. Sorry, best goal of the preseason. That's what I was attempting to say. Right, we're 2 likes away from 50 likes. If everybody in the stream can smash the like button, it would support this community a lot. I hope you are respecting and supporting the grind. I'm filming like 2 videos a day these days. This is why I love the summer holidays. You study in the morning, and then you do whatever the fuck you want in the afternoon. Play football. I'm in the mountains, it's not even hot. You've got that cool breeze, sometimes it rains. I'm with my grandfather. He's not here, because he'd be deaf by now. I'm shouting so much. I'm with my grandfather, and he always gets the newspaper, because obviously he's not technological. You know, respect to him. He always wakes up at like 6:30 in the morning to go buy the newspaper. And basically, he gets the newspaper, and then they gift him the sports newspaper. And then in the morning, after I finish studying, for 20 minutes, I start reading that newspaper. Ladies and gentlemen, actually feeling a newspaper and reading it is absolutely, it's like you're in a dream. Feeling the paper while you're reading a newspaper is the best thing a human being can do. You know, my advice for you to enjoy the summer holidays even more, for 24 hours, stop reading the news from bbcnews.com or watching BBC News YouTube videos. Go spend £2 on a newspaper and actually feel it. And then whatever content is inside that newspaper, who gives a crap about it? Because everybody makes names nowadays. You know? We're linked with Ronaldo today. We're probably going to be linked with Ronaldo tomorrow. And it's not the content, but it's just you feeling the newspaper. It's like, it's a new reality. It's a new world. Hearing the sound when you turn page. It's just so satisfying. I pray that Dybala can stay healthy the whole season. Well, if Dybala stays healthy the whole season, then it would be insane. Just joined your stream from India. Tell me more about your channel. If you like Roma and you don't speak Italian, you're very welcomed. That's all I can say. Roma content each day, each night, each morning, whenever you want. Just turn your to Roma theory, and you'll get what you want. Do you think Dybala will finish his career at Roma? How old is he? Depends on how old he is. Let's see how old he is. He's 29. That means he needs... I mean, considering an average football player retires at 36, 37 years old... No, sorry, 38 years old. He'd need to stay here for at least the next 9 years. Can I see that happen? Absolutely not. Can it happen? Maybe it can, but I don't see it happening. That's exactly why we have to enjoy Dybala now before he leaves. Bove. Changes to deep. Look at Dybala playing so deep. Look at Dybala playing so deep. That image truly explains to you how Dybala dependent we are. Dybala needs to do everything for this team. We need a top striker, a young striker, and a midfielder. Get these three positions, and our transfer window has been a success. Dybala, it's his position. A war, it's his position. A war. Wide to Zaleski. Zaleski in the box. Zaleski in. Ooh! Oh, that's a goal. Christensen! Oh, what a save. That's a good shot. He couldn't do nothing better there. Smalling. Smalling! Cristante with a smart tactical foul there. Do you prefer Čelik or Karsdorp? If we're speaking about in their prime, Karsdorp 100%. 100%. Karsdorp in the year we won the Conference League was a very, very, very good player. Was he a sensational player? Absolutely not. Was he an interesting player? Absolutely yes. And that's exactly why, if we can get that level of Karsdorp back, I think he starts over Christensen and Čelik all day, every day. Problem is, will we get that level back after he broke with the manager a few months ago and all of that? I'm not sure. Roma content in English, that's enough for me to subscribe. Love it. Absolutely love it. If you know, actually, my challenge for you from now until the end of the game is this. Get 5 of your friends. I'm speaking to Dhruv Gupta. Get 5 of your friends who support Roma and bring them to this channel, just like this live stream brought you to this channel. That's the deal. That's your challenge. That's your challenge for the night. Get 5 friends to subscribe to the channel. To make them aware of this channel. We're about to reach 10k. I mean, no. Toulouse is a classy side. They are an attacking and offensive side. They will dismantle Roma today, regretfully. Roma will get trounced. Most likely 3-0 to Toulouse. Is he dumb? Does he know he scored? I think he doesn't. I think he doesn't know he scored. Do you think Aouar will score a lot of goals this season? I think Aouar will score... I'm going to give him an 8. Oh, that's a good movement from Toulouse. In the box, in the box, in the box. Llorente clears it. Dybala. Rui Patricio blocks it. Do you think Aouar will score a lot of... I think Aouar will score 8 goals this season. But again, question to everybody. How many goals are we expecting from Aouar? And how many goals are we expecting from Pellegrini? That's my question. I'm expecting Pellegrini to reach the double figures this season. Ndika, good closure there. Good from Ndika. Slightly improving. I'm expecting Pellegrini to reach double figures. You know, I cannot... what was I going to say? I cannot allow Pellegrini to not get double figure goals this season. Even if it's 10 goals. Okay, corner in from them. Ndika away. Right, 2 good movements from Ndika there. So yeah. Was Dybala goal cool? It was insane. It was insane free kick. Drav Gupta just sent me a link of your channel. He says you're a great Roma. Did he actually do it? Mate, you're an absolute legend. Thank you to Manoy Gupta too. I think you're brothers. Both of them have got Gupta's surname. You're a mate. You're a legend. Get 4 others. 4 others to subscribe and then your channel is your challenge is done. I'm Irish, so having an English-speaking Roma fan is so ideal. Big ups to you. Speaking about Ireland, oh, let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. A few weeks ago, I randomly went on Pellegrini in. Hang on. Pellegrini in. Dybala out. I swear on God this is not hopefully this is not an injury. I mean, it's a friendly game, so... No, it's nothing serious. Great goal from Dybala. Dybala says no, it's nothing, just precaution. Pellegrini in, Dybala out. It's a friendly game, so expect substitutions to come even before half-time. Two weeks ago, I finished school. I got back home. And we're speaking, you know, this is after we lost the Europa League final. And I randomly went on the Ryanair website to see some airplane prices, flight prices. And then, all of a sudden, I typed Dublin. Because our next Europa League final this season is in fact in Dublin, Ireland. And the prices of those flights, if you booked them basically 1 year before, were 18 euros. 18 euros. I was tempted to buy it, and even if nothing happened, I was gone like, well, oh, yeah, I've just wasted 18 euros. I did not do it. But somebody that is Irish, I'm tempted to do this. I'm tempted to do it. Because you see what the problem is. Last season we reached Budapest, we reached the final, and the flight prices were like $600 one way. That's exactly why I went with my friend. We went to Belgrade first, and then we got a bus to Budapest, and then when we came back we went to Vienna, because direct flights were way too expensive. So I was like, I was tempted to do it, but then I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it yet. I'm not going to do it yet. If everything goes to plan, I'll make a promise. I will do it if we reach first position in our Europa League group stage. I will do it. Because if we reach first position in our group stage, then we get closer and closer and closer. And then if something magic happens, then I can say I don't need to spend $600 this time. Because I used my brain and booked it before. But look, I would be lying to you if I said I was not tempted to buy it. If both score 7-8 goals, that would be good. I still think Pellegrini needs to hit the double figures. Get Pellegrini... Look, 10 goals from Pellegrini, 8 goals from Aouar. Wow. Because if Pellegrini starts scoring more goals, it's a life changer. It's an absolute life changer. Pellegrini goes in. Ooh, people, Roma fans want a... So not Roma players want a handball. Aouar keeps it. Aouar almost slips. Good from Christensen. Pellegrini back in defence. It's a throw-in to Toulouse. At halftime, we'll also check if we have some transfer news, because I haven't... I just want to see more chances created from Pellegrini. I care more about his assists numbers. Oh yeah. I mean, at least, if not goals, at least his assists need to reach double figure. One of the two, either goals or assists, for Pellegrini this season. To be honest, even Aouar needs to reach double figures. I'd also be happy if he gets 10 assists and like 5 goals. But one of the two needs to reach the double figures. For both players, Aouar too. But obviously Pellegrini's got more responsibility because 1, he's the captain, and 2, he's been here for longer. You know, Aouar could take longer to adapt. 5 minutes to go, 1-1. Toulouse score after 5 minutes, and then a masterclass from Dybala with a free kick equalises the game. Belotti makes... Oh, look at Bovis. How is that a foul? How is that a foul? Oh, it's a foul for us. It's a foul for them. Bold referees have something against us. Why did he blow that foul? Bove used his physique like a normal human being. Look, Jose's complaining. It's something about bold referees. It's something about referees. Did you all see what Jose said? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I advise you to try avoid staying in Dublin because it is mega expensive. There are so many good spots outside the city. I'm going to take a picture of that comment because if we ever reach a Europa League final, that comment is going to come handy. La S Roma è la mia vita. Quando giochi sento che crescono i brividi dentro di te. Roma, tifiamo per la Roma. Passano gli anni, cambiano i giocatori e anche i presidenti, ma noi saremo qua. By the way, who is your ideal striker, everybody? Who do you want Roma to buy as a main striker? Everybody needs to answer, because the more answers we get, the more I get the impression of who people want. So everybody pop a comment of who you want as a main striker. Obviously, it has to be realistic. It has to be out of all the names we've been linked with. From Morata to Zapata to Arnautovic to Marcos Leonardo, yes, you can say, but he's not going to become a main striker even if he does come. So, yeah, your ideal main striker. By the way, smash the like button, everybody. We're like 7 likes away from 70 likes. If everybody can click it, it would support this channel a lot. Please do it. Live watch-alongs are officially back. Season is about to start. The 10th of August, set reminder, my Serie A predictions are coming out. I'm going to fill them in a few days, and then the 10th of August they're going to come out. 10th, 11th of August. Zalewski has to run here. It's a counter-attack for them. 2 minutes to go till half-time. 1-1 is the score. Oh, we have an away end. Fair play to all those Roma fans. Oh, War gets it. Oh, under his legs. Bad pass. Right, it's going to be half time now. Opinions on signing Scott McTominay. Well, Scott McTominay only happens if Renato Sanchez doesn't happen. But at the same time, I prefer McTominay over Renato Sanchez. But I would also rather spend the money on a striker than a midfielder. And Man United are not asking less than 30 million. So I'd rather get a cheap midfielder because we don't necessarily need one and spend a lot on a striker. No penalty. Oh! What a move. Oh, great from Zalewski there. Good boy, Nico. Morata, Lukaku, Morata. We have Solbakken and Belotti. I think we must trust them. I've said this at the start. I have nothing against them, but we cannot start the season with them as main strikers. We just can't. We just can't. So, I mean, I'd almost rather, maybe no, but I'd almost be tempted to say that I'd rather start the season with Arnautovic. At least last season he scored 10 goals in the league. Belotti scored 0. Belotti needs another chance, and I fully agree on this. But does he need that chance as a first striker when he scored 0 goals as a second striker? I don't know. Belotti will be the main striker. It says Can, Solo, Vladimiro Parlato, Bellissimo, Bella, Morata. Probably the most likely Morata. I did my best to find 3 more people. Don't worry, mate. Love the support. Great work by Zalewski, says Amazing Vincent. Right, halftime, 1-1. Pretty standard game so far. They go on a lead, and then we bounce back to score with an insane goal from Paulo Dybala. Yeah, I mean, the only question I have now is Dybala's substitution because he's injured, because he wants to keep it as a precaution, or because it's just a rotation that we do in a friendly game? It could also be because, Dybala's obviously disqualified for the Salernitana game, so not starting with him for the second half could bring some benefits to see if we can dismantle away some dependency on him. Let's check some transfer news if we have something. Right, apparently our new offer for Marcos Leonardo is 8 million base plus 5 million bonuses, and the 8 million base can be paid in 4 different slots. I don't think they'll accept that, to be honest. But again, I think I think him following us on Instagram, to be honest with you, I think it's big. I think it is big. Why would we? Why would he ever? Why would he ever follow us? It's definitely because he's trying the best to send a signal to the owners of Santos. I think Mourinho wants to see if we can score without Dybala on. That's so embarrassing that we can't pay 8 million up front. What do you reckon our current budget is without Ibanez? You mean like from our own pocket money? How much money I think? I think if the Ibanez money wouldn't come, I think we would not invest more than 20 million in our transfer window. Because otherwise we would have spent them before. And we've got 2 weeks to go until the end of the start of the season, and we still haven't spent anything. So it puts to mind that we're not ready to spend. And in worst case scenarios, we're probably going to spend, if we don't have the Ibanez money, 20 million. I think what we have to do is get Marcos Leonardo with our money and sign a main striker like Morata or somebody which Jose really wants with Ibanez's money. That's the strategy. Because let's say that the Marcos Leonardo offer is not going to reach the 20 millions and it's probably going to be around 15 to 16 million. I mean, I would love to believe that we can spend 50 million from our own pocket. If we can't, it's embarrassing. So I think we can spend 50 million from our own pocket. I'm not sure, but that's just my guess. So yeah. Let's see if we've got some other sources saying something. Let me go on. Right, somebody's saying Morata first, Lukaku second, and Zapata in worst case scenarios. I mean, mate, Lukaku's expensive. Chelsea are not letting him go on loan, and also they're not gonna ask less than 40 million. So I think I'd love Lukaku too. As much as he has behaved like a clown, and he has. But in terms of a football player, I think he's a great striker in a league like the Italian league. But will it happen? And no, it won't. So I'd probably eliminate Lukaku from that list because it's probably not going to happen. I agree, Morata is definitely first pick. Zapata I wouldn't mind, but I also agree it's a worst case scenario option. Again, I just hope we don't get Arnautovic. And I'm worried because we are linked with Arnautovic more and more and more. I keep reading Bologna turns down our offers. And rightly so. But the only person who wants Arnautovic is Mourinho. And don't get me wrong, the manager is the one which has to be backed. But if Mourinho wants a player like Arnautovic, and the ownership doesn't want to spend money for Arnautovic because he's 35 years old, obviously the ownership is right. Yes, the manager needs the players he wants, but if we're speaking about a 35-year-old, the ownership can go, no, I'm not spending 35 million. And that's pure logic, because no team spends, money on a 35-year-old player. So if we really are interested in Arnautovic, and Mourinho is pushing to sign him, if I were the Fredkins, I'd go, we're not getting him. Because he's 35 years old. He can't be part of this project. So yeah. I don't understand why everyone's so willing to sell Ibanez. He's our best ball carrier from the back. We selling our young players and buying older injury-prone players. Yeah, true. Hopefully another Arnautovic, but we'll see. Says FIFA's Gash. We need another midfielder that can help us transition. Yeah, I think Sanchez will happen. I think it will. I just think we have this delay in Sanchez because it's not the priority right now, and rightly so. It's not the priority right now because we are saturated with the midfielders. So I think we need strikers now. Then we can focus on Renato Sanchez. It's not a priority now. For me, Arnautovic is better than Morata, says Leo. We lack technical players among our players in deeper positions, Matic and Llorente aside. But that's exactly why I want to sign someone like Renato Sanchez. Versatile. I'd rather sign Zapata than Arnautovic then, says Dion. Mourinho does not want Arnautovic. Mourinho does want Arnautovic, mate. And I can confirm that because I've been told that. He's not dying to get Arnautovic, but he's clearly said, if you don't get me Morata, then my favourite pick is Arnautovic. And, you clearly know this because they first of all, they grew up together. And we know that Mourinho likes these type of players. You look at Morata. One of the reasons why Mourinho likes Morata is because he launched him at Real Madrid. Same with Arnautovic. Launched him at Inter when they won the treble. So it is false to say that Mourinho would not like Arnautovic because Mourinho would like Arnautovic. Will Mourinho die if he doesn't get Arnautovic? No. Jose would rather get Morata. But in more complicated scenarios, he does. Arnautovic is slow. One thing Mourinho said last season more than once is that we lack fast players up front. But I also disagree with this. I also disagree with this because Mourinho likes physical players rather than fast players up front. And you can tell this because of because you can see all the names that we're being linked with fulfill those criteria. Morata ain't a fast striker. Morata's a physical striker. Arnautovic ain't a fast striker. He's a physical striker. Zapata is not a fast striker. He's a physical striker. So with all of these things, I think Mourinho prefers a physical striker who can keep the ball rather than a fast striker. Best thing scenario is get a physical one, get a fast one, aka Morata, Marcos Leonardo. But that will most probably not happen. That's why Arnautovic and Marcos Leonardo. The goal is to get both. To launch a player is not a solid reason. Says Cap. Well, but it kind of is. I agree with you, but it kind of is. Because I think 50% of why we're interested in Morata is because Mourinho knows what player he's ready to get. Same with Arnautovic. Do you think maybe it might... Do you think maybe it might be smart to get the cheaper striker option, Arnautovic or Zapata, and actually use the bulk of the money on a guy like the Paul, which could transform our team? These are great questions, but these are all questions which you gotta ask a person which knows how we want to play next season. And I don't know because I don't work next to Mourinho. So these questions are great questions to ask a person like Mourinho who knows what he's planning to do. Because again, it depends. If we want to improve in chances created and therefore goals scored, we need to invest money on a good striker. If we want to improve on keeping the ball and transitioning from defense to attack, then it'd be smarter to invest the money on somebody like De Paul. So yeah. I really believe Haller would be a great fit for the team. I wouldn't mind Haller too. Problem with Haller is that with all the problems he's had with cancer and stuff, respect to him, I'm not sure if his physical condition. I may be saying something random because I don't follow the Bundesliga, so I've never watched him play since he's back playing. But I don't know. But yeah, I think Haller would definitely be a better option than a lot of these names. People are saying Weghorst. Weghorst is a second striker name, to be honest. Definitely not first. Mu wants a big, strong centre forward like Arnautovic, Zapata, and Weghorst. Morata is good in the air and can be involved in build-up. That's exactly what I agree on. Fully agree on that. Mourinho would way more prefer a big, strong centre forward than a fast striker. I'd prefer one striker and one midfielder rather than two strikers. Get rid of Mancini instead of Ibanez. 110 disagree. Plus, I'm also going to say another thing. Responding to this statement. This might be an unpopular opinion. You know, a lot of you guys may disagree on this. But Mancini is 10 times better at defending than Ibanez. And I'm not even saying 2 times better. 10 times better. And I am not basing this just because Ibanez bottled 2 derbies. You know, Mancini is a better defender than Ibanez. He's way less confused and chaotic in the opponent's box. So, Mancini, in my opinion, is a better defender than Ibanez. Ibanez is better at carrying the ball forward. Ibanez is better in the air. And all of that. But Mancini is better at defending than Ibanez. Arnautovic and Marcos Leonardo will save the season, says Leo. Thoughts on Memphis Depay? Fan, but not a big fan. Again, I think there are better options. But again, I wouldn't complain with Depay. But will Atletico Madrid... How much money are they asking? I just read that Dybala asked to come off the field as he felt something was bothering him. It's just a precaution, nothing serious. Good he got subbed off then. Haller got 9 goals and 3 assists after coming back. That's good then. That's definitely good. But again, are Dortmund willing to sell him? Udinese won 20 million for Beto. Get him. Says Cal Frickson. Not a bad striker. I would definitely get him. These are all good names because they're young. They know how to score goals. I predict another season of rancid, unwatchable football. Unfortunately, I'm Portuguese and can't stand Mourinho ball anymore. Says Crystal Clean. Too bad. I think we're going to transition a bit. I think we definitely are. I think the bases are going to remain the bases of last season. But we are going to change a few things. They're showing that Dybala goal again. It is sensational. The way it just curls and bends is insane. I agree. Mancini is better than Ibanez. No, Ibanez makes mistakes that cost Roma, but he is the best defender in the team. No, definitely not. Smalling's the best defender on our team, followed by Mancini, in my opinion. What I'm trying to say here is, continuing from the statement that Mancini is a better defender, Mancini commits less stupid errors than Ibanez. Mancini is more concentrated than Ibanez. Let's put it like that. Ibanez is one hell of an unconcentrated player. Regardless of whether you love him or you hate it, you will agree with this statement. You will. Because he's too chaotic. Marcos Leonardo is not a gamble. Actually, we should be signing players around that age. Leonardo will save this team. I love the positivity. Mancini is a better defender than Ibanez, good passer, less error prone, a better aerially, knows the mental side of the game very well and is a team leader. Exactly. And at the end of the day, you can never sell Mancini because he's the spirit of this team. He is literally the player which represents our manager on the field. Mancini and Mourinho are virtually the same human being. I mean, what Mourinho transmits to these players is being shown by Mancini on the pitch. Right, second half is about to start. Let me get the timer on. Right, ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new here, and get your friends and families, your girlfriends, your brothers, your sisters, your... Oh, Zvilar in. We've got a few subs. Mancini in, Zvilar in. Yeah, we've got a lot of them in. So yeah, get your friends to subscribe. We are, what, 23 likes away from 100 likes. If we can hit it, it would be amazing. Right, second half starts. Let's see if we can win this. Belotti. El Shaarawy. Interesting ball to Belotti, but it's too vertical. Christensen fights. Above it. Ref wants to give a foul. Toulouse change side. No foul. Zvilar gets it. Ain't chaotic enough to score on goal. What? Which subs do we have? I can see El Shaarawy in. I can see Mancini in. And I can see Zvilar in. I think these are the only subs. These are the only subs. Where's everybody heading for the summer holidays? Any plans? Any countries you're visiting? By the way, let me know where you're watching from. Always very nice to know. Mancini uses his physique. Wins a foul. Mancini already playing with a mask. Bro can't even let the season start, so he's already wearing masks. Mancini wide to Llorente. Smalling. Mancini. Spina in. Spina in too for Zaleski. Spinazzola, yeah. Cork, Ireland, Kenya, Greece, Egypt, Canada. Wow, love it. Is anybody watching from Jordan? I'm heading to Jordan in like 2 weeks for a family holiday. That's why I'm going to miss the first game of the season. Is anybody from Jordan? If anybody is from Jordan, I need some travel tips. Greece, USA, England, Nice, worldwide. Roma theory worldwide. Bove. Oh my god, Bove is too good. El Shaarawy changes side very well. Christensen's got space here. He can go. He can launch himself. Wide to Mancini. Good ball to Belotti. Cross in. Defender gets it. Good ball here. Toulouse with a counter-attack now. This guy looks fast. This guy looks fast. Llorente's on him. This guy looks fast. This guy looks fast. Right. Good. Quickly. Ooh. Cristante, ooh, that could have been a very interesting ball. Look at Belotti, slide tackles. Chile, nice. Will you be there for Milan on the 1st? I will be. My stadium season starts against Milan. What a start. I will be there. I'm just going to miss the first one. Right, player's injured there. Belotti went God mode on him. Gonzalo Ramos, a new PSG player. What a signing. I wish we could have those signings. Right, final score predictions. Are we winning this game? Are we losing this game? Are we drawing this game? Spina. Spina goes in. Nobody's in. Ooh, guy risks an own goal there. Oh no, maybe not. Mancini gets it. Right, we're dominating the game now. Belgium. Do you think Rasmus is a great defender? Orgasmus Christensen. Rasmus the Orgasmus. Do I think he's a great defender? It's very early to judge. By these, if you're asking me a judgment by these pre-seasons, no, he's a terrible defender. But it's early to judge. He's barely ever played an official game. So, I mean, he's never played an official game with us. So, yeah. Corner kick to us. Will this season be as prolific as last in terms of set pieces? Especially corner kicks. Win 3-1. Will Pagano play much next season? Maybe. Maybe he can have Bove's. Maybe he can follow Bove's pathway into the first team. Pellegrini. In. Spina. Good ball to Rasmus. Deflected. 2-1 Roma. 2-2. Maybe could win 2-1. Yeah, 80 million for Ramos is crazy. But again, is he worth that? Because he's young. He's coming from a team which played the quarterfinals of the Champions League. And he was their main player. And Benfica are known for asking a lot of money when it comes to reinvesting for young players. I think it's not a delirium. But again, it just shows you the financial superiority of other teams. Counter-attack for Toulouse here. They can go here. Cross in. Svilor blocks it. Not a big fan of Svilor. I've said it many times. I hope to be proved wrong. Mancini. Cristante. Back to Mancini. Svilor. High pressing from Toulouse. Svilor goes long. Belotti heads it. Bove goes. Bove fights. No. Found. Yeah, he does blow the whistle then. He does blow the whistle. Wijnaldum leaving or staying? He's left. He's not a Roma player anymore. Unless we get him back. But no, not now. Dybala half game played. 7 games injured. Are we really complaining about Dybala? Like, do we really want to start this? We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Dybala. So, stop the ingratitude towards him. I'm not a fan of Renato Sanchez. For some reasons, I think we should have signed Kamada. He's gone to the Rats. He's decided to go to the Rats. Bring it on. Mancini will break his ACL in the derby. We could have signed Kamada, I agree. But it definitely means that we were searching for a more defensive, because Kamada is nowhere close to defensive midfielder. I mean, in some games at Eintracht Frankfurt, he played as a striker. So they bought him as a replacement for Milinkovic-Savic. But again, another reason, I get a lot of comments asking, why don't we spend money? Answer is very, very simple, and it does not take a genius to understand this. You look at all the big teams in this area, this transfer window, and you look at the teams who have had a successful transfer window, they are all teams which have collected a lot of money. Milan, 80 million for Sandro Tonali. Inter, 60 million for Onana. Milinkovic-Savic, what? 50 million from the Saudis. Atalanta, no, not Atalanta. Wait, not Atalanta. What's their name again? Atalanta, Rasmus Højlund. And that's exactly why these 4 teams are having a more successful transfer window than any others. Juventus is not having a successful transfer window. No. They just bought Timothy Weah. And they have a good team because they already had a good team. Their only signing has been Timothy Weah. We can't spend money because we haven't sold a big player. This is Italian football, ladies and gentlemen. You know when I keep saying stop comparing us to the Premier League? I mean it. This is the Italian system. If you don't sell, you don't buy. Obviously, these teams have players which they've sold for a lot of money, but they've reinvested in. You know, all the players Milan got came because they sold Tonali, not because they pulled a lot of money from their own pocket. So that's a concept which people need to understand. Because this is the system of Italian football. Italian football is rotten. Even look at Napoli, they haven't had a great transfer window. And Napoli also sold a big player. Napoli, I think, is having the worst transfer window. But I think that's because they already have a great team. They just need a defender, which they bought from the Brazil team. But other than that, they have the same team as last year, which won the league. So they don't need to invest much. And actually, if you keep a league title winning team the same, you've got more chances to re-win it again. Because if you start changing a lot of things, the mechanism breaks. Do I think Napoli will win the league? You shall find out the 10th of August when my Serie A predictions come out. But my question to everyone here is: who do you think is going to win the league this season? Who do you think is lifting the trophy this season? "30 minutes to go, by the way. Blocked game. Not many chances in this second half for both sides. Juve lost Di Maria and replaced him with Wea. Definitely a downgrade. Depends on how you see it. In terms of prospects, I think it's an upgrade. In terms of what he brings to the team, maybe Di Maria was better. I think Wea is a great signing, but it's one of those signings which you don't know how it's gonna go. Like, Timothy Weah is one of those signings which you can't tell how he plays before, because you can't judge what he's gonna bring to Juventus based on what he did in Leo? Yeah, Leo. Christensen, good, touches it and goes along. But again, look at this. Dybala off, we created 0 chances. That is a problem which has to be solved with a striker. So this second half needs to ring an alarm in Pinto and Dan Fredkin's head. There is no Dybala. We have barely ever entered our box. If this doesn't ring an alarm to you, then I don't know what does. We need somebody to remove the dependency from Dybala. It's good to be dependent on one player, but it's not good if that player then comes out and you don't have anybody else to depend on. You know, at the end of the day, this is what champions do. You know, this is what champions do. They make the entire team depend on themselves. But in a team, there has to be more than one player that the rest of the players need to depend on. I mean, look, the only player who can change this game is El Shaarawy. I gotta sneeze real bad. Oh! Excuse me. I think Chiesa's gonna have a standout season. I don't. I still think his injury is gonna make him. I think that injury is never gonna rebring Euro 2020 Chiesa. Just like Zaniolo never came back, Strootman never came back to the player he was before. Chiesa's injury is an injury which, I mean, to be honest with you, you're lucky if it doesn't terminate your career. So Chiesa's never going to re-become the player he was before. But he's definitely going to improve. He's going to become a very useful player, obviously, because he's an incredible player. But just not to the levels of Euro 2020. I mean, that player was unreal. Chiesa 2020 was such an underrated player. As Villar blocks it. Toulouse trying to do something here. Right, lads and lasses, quite a lot of you in. So please smash the like button if you haven't already. We're 18 likes away from 100 likes. If we can hit it, it would be incredible. So please smash the like button. It supports us a lot. Toulouse fans doing the Poznan Look at them doing the Poznan in a friendly game. Right, substitutions. Chilik in and Christensen out. Out. Christensen out. Right, Di Marzio just said something regarding us and Marcos Leonardo. I'm going to translate it. The official Roma works relentlessly to make the Marcos Leonardo deal happen. The player only wants Roma, has started following Roma on Instagram, and they will try until the very end. Today at Santos, it's been a very chaotic day due to the manager's sacking, so it's all postponed until tomorrow. So it's been a chaotic day at Santos with the sacking of the manager, and everything has been postponed to tomorrow, is effectively what he said. Will you vlog more games next season? Yes, of course, mate. I've got a season ticket, so I'll be at the Olympico for every home game. So I'll be vlogging like a vlogger in Los Angeles. I just hope Matic doesn't accept that offer. I still think that's fake news, but because apparently some people are saying now that Matic is tempted by the offer. I don't see how. I don't see how he can. They aren't even playing the Champions League, are they? Hopefully he doesn't accept. I still think it's fake news, but yeah. Will you go to any away games? I'm planning, but obviously it's also my last year of school, so I won't have a lot of time during weekends. I'm going to set a goal. I'm going to set myself a goal of going to 3 away games this season. Goal is 3 Serie A away games and 1 European away game. That's my goal. I don't know if I would. I don't know if I will successfully fulfill that criteria, but the goal is 3 friendly games in the league and 1 friendly game in Europe. That friendly game in Europe could be a final. I'm not excluding it. Right, substitution for them. 20-ish minutes to go left. Very boring second half, ain't gonna lie. Can't wait till this game ends. Did we ever shoot in the second half? You want to see some stats? Let's see some stats about this game. We only had 2 attempts on target in all game. Right. Angelo Mangiante did post something about Matic. A lot of noise even tonight, but Roma's position is clear and it doesn't change. They have not received any expressions of interest for Nemanja Matic. He has another year of contract and they have no intention of selling him. I believe Angelo Mangiante, so I'm going to base my knowledge on that. Maybe Matic knows more about Roma's current situation. Nah. I mean, according to that logic, then Mourinho would also know more about this current situation, and if he doesn't like it, he could easily leave, and he's still a manager. So, no, I'm not buying that. Hopefully, he doesn't leave though, because he's been incredible. In fact, he's after Dybala and Smalling, he's probably been the best player last season. El Shaarawy, no offside. That was a good ball, but no offside. Spina goes. Spina risks. The pressing is high from them. Ooh, good ball from Spina. Elsha. Bove slips. Bove reminds me of Kante so much. Every game I see about Bove, being a Roma fan is just a depressing experience. What? Best experience ever. You'd rather be a Real Madrid fan winning trophies every day. Has he given a penalty? Oh no, he's not given a penalty. I thought Svilor. I thought the ref gave a penalty there. Bove will make a worldwide name next season. That's why we gotta renew him, because next season, if a big offer comes from him and he has an insane season, he will leave. And Bove this season is probably my favourite player after Dybala. So there is no way we're selling Bove. Look at him, he's just so fluent. Look at him! And then El Shaarawy messes it up. Did Belotti get subbed off? Oh no, he's there. Still no goal from Belotti. Great. Oh no, terrible change of side there. By the way, I was almost attacked by horses today. I'm here in the mountains, and I was walking in the woods with my friends, and at a certain stage, all of these horses come down, and then there's a little tiny horse next to his mother. And his mother was like, "What the hell do you want? What the hell do you want?" Keeps staring at us, and then almost stampedes us. Right, foul on Bove. Bove is everywhere. Do you think Bove could stay his career like Totti or DDR? We've said the same with Zaniolo, and then we all know how it went. I hope so, but I'm never going to say these things, because you can never say these things with these players. Because one day they're diehard Roma fans, the other day they leave. And again, in this generation of football, it's very, very hard to find flags, player flags like Totti or Maldini. Right, there is a fight going on. Did Mancini start this fight again? Do, 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 do. Right, 15-ish minutes to go. Chilik's free. Chilik wants the ball. He's absolutely free. Nobody's marking him. But the doctors have to get out of the pitch. I think Pellegrini is the most likely to stay forever. Yep, absolutely. I think Pellegrini will stay forever. Right, sub for them, number 21, Bankray comes in. With this team, no top 4. Sorry, we don't have Champions League players. How can we have Champions League players if we're not in the Champions League? Do a Roma career mode on FIFA. I was thinking about this, but then at the same time, I don't want to bring this channel into video game stuff. And plus, when I play FIFA at home, I play FIFA on my console, which is in my living room connected to my TV. So how the hell do I connect that to this streaming software? I have no idea. It'd be fun, like a Friday evening show special. But yeah, I don't know. I'd rather do them without filming them. I mean, it could be fun. It could be fun, especially in the summer. But I just don't know how to arrange it. Right, it's Ola Solbakken. Solbakken in, Belotti out. Terrible performance from Belotti. I get hate saying Belotti can be your main striker, and this performance is yet another example. Belotti can't be your main striker. Solbakken in, he's back. The beast is back. The god is back. Pagano also in. Interesting to see him. It's the first time I'm actually seeing him play. Because in the last few friendly games, he's barely ever played. Pagano to win it. Wucelik, Korzup and Spinazzola all stay this season. I think out of the 3, the one who's like Spinazzola will stay. Korzup maybe. Chilik, as of now, he stays. Solbakken deserves more. He was injured before. It's not because we didn't want to play him. He had a little injury. That's why he never started in these friendly games. Solbakken to win it. Solbakken or Pagano to win it. I would definitely watch it. I would definitely film it. I just need to arrange things. Belotti got booed. Wow. Wow, getting booed in a friendly game means something. Solbakken gets it. Oh my god. Chilik. Mancini. Cristante. Back to Mancini. Nice ball. What a ball! Oh, what a save. Corner kick. What a ball from Mancini. What? How's that not a corner kick? Did they keep it in? Solbakken. So now they're showing the replay. We could have scored. They're showing the replay. We're literally in the box. Pellegrini. Wide to Pagano. Pagano stops it. Cross in. Long. Nobody gets it. Bad cross. Starts a counter-attack. Shomurodov might have helped. I could have helped. If we're saying Shomurodov can help, then we can also say we could have helped. Mancini to Smalling. I want to win this game. I want to win this game. You know why? Because the last time I did a live watch along, when we actually won a game, so much time. Because at the end of the season, when I did Serie A live watch alongs, we never won. Because we couldn't give a crap about the league anymore. So we started to lose all the games we played when I went live. I miss that live watch along feeling when we win. Right, a few more subs for Toulouse. Toulouse. I don't even know if I'm gonna do a match reaction for this game. It's been probably one of the most boring friendly games we've ever played. In fact, you know what? I'm not gonna do a match reaction for this game. I'm not. Because there's nothing to say about this game. In the second half, we did nothing. I don't know. You guys decide. Do you want a match reaction or not? Quick yes or no in the chat. Do you want a match reaction or it's fine if you don't have one? Oh, they're in the box. Chilik. Shoots it. Bad from Chilik. If people want a match reaction, then I'll do it. But if you guys can live without it, because it's been a dead game, I would also love not doing one. But again, you guys decide. Yes or no in the chat. Zvilor gets it. So Bakar reminds me of Bale for some reason. Gareth Bale. Pellegrini wins a foul. How is that not a foul? These bold referees or something else. But to be honest with you, Omer, Villar is having a great time too. It's been a very blocked second half on our side, but on their side too. I mean, Svilar didn't do anything. Both goalkeepers did nothing. No, lots of people saying no. I'm not gonna do a match reaction. Yeah, there's not much to say. What's that sound? What the hell is that sound? It's a ghost! It's a ghost! Randomly stops. It's Ibanez. It's Ibanez coming out of the sink because he wants to stay in Rome. Oh, Pagano with a risky pass. Oh, wow. That's how we got to play. Look at that ball distribution. Spina. Poor. Chilik gets it. Smalling dribbles. Back to Diego Llorente. Mancini. Llorente. Cristante changes side very well onto Chilik. Mancini changes side back to Llorente. Oh, bad pass from Llorente. Terrible pass. Terrible pass from the Toulouse guy too. But I have to be very honest with you. This is a friendly game, but none of these two teams care about it. None of these two teams could give an absolute crap about today's game. Llorente wide to Spina. El Shaarawy, Spina again. It's a foul for us. Free kick. Let's win this with a set piece. This match is so dead. Player injured on the floor. These players wasting time in friendly games as well. Picture perfect, you don't need no filter. Gorgeous, make them drop dead. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Shout out to your mom and dad for making you. Standing ovation. What a dead second half. I don't care. It's a friendly game, but still. I feel like I just wasted time. No. Time is never wasted when you're with Roma. Remember that, kids. Free kick to us. I feel like we can score this one. It's that classic Roma free kick position where we nick it in. Pellegrini takes this, goes in. So back in. Chilik. Cristante. He played 90 minutes. Spina tries to cut in, cross in. That's a good cross. Chilik in. Corner kick. It's a corner kick. Corner kick. Standing ovation. Pellegrini takes this again. El Capitan goes in. Spina back to Zvilar. It's sad that the crowd booed Belotti. I don't see our attackers getting the ball at all. And finally, when they do, there is no one around them to support. Uh, if we're playing this way against the Champions League team, then fine. But we play this shit game against the... Yeah, I agree, but it's a friendly game, mate. I fully agree with what you're saying. This has been a terrible game against a terrible Toulouse side, which we should beat. And they just won! Oh my god, I just said that! That can't be possible. We just lost this friendly game. I don't care. I just hate when these things happen when I say. Fucking hell. These teams always... I always get done by these teams. I don't care. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things to improve. So many things to improve. So many things to improve on the pitch and on the transfer window. I mean, at this stage, we're not gonna get top four. Obviously, things can improve. I'm always positive. I'm always faithful. I think things can improve. But again, we don't have much time. In 2 weeks, our season starts. So yeah. We're just gonna face the situation we're living in. What can we do? We can't do nothing as fans. I wish we could do something, but there's nothing we can do. We just have to support. We just have to support and suffer and love. That's all we can do, and that's all we have to do. The guy looks like prime Messi. Foul to them. End the game. I want to go to bed. No, not bed. It's early to go to bed, but you get the point. As you say, Roma fans equals suffering. And that's a big statement that you should pass on to future generations. It will always be like that. And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. You love it. You love moments. You're happy in some moments and you cry in other moments. I'm not basing this judgment on this friendly game. I'm not that sad to be so disappointed after a friendly game. But that's a general statement. There are going to be matches which we're going to lose this season and insane matches which we're going to win. And it's always going to be like that. Until the day, hopefully the day, we win the league. Hopefully, in a long years, in a long time maybe, but hopefully it will happen once. Hopefully it will happen when I'm alive. Just end the game. End the game. Nobody cares about this game anymore. Just end the game. Solbakken slips by himself. Pagano. Solbakken. Pagano. Free kick for us and then the game will end. 7th is our position at the end of the season. Mourinho tactics is crap. How can Dybala gets injured every 2 games? Let him go. Bro really said let Dybala go. Let Dybala go and let you go to the doctor, because that there is something wrong in your brain. The guy said let Dybala go. The guy said let Dybala go when he's the guy who scored in today's friendly game. Wow. Level of some fans is just shocking. Right, it's the end. 2-1. Who gives an absolute crap about these games? The problem is that the season almost starts. And that we look unprepared. A lot of things have to improve. Pitch-wise, transfer-wise, a lot of things have to change. A lot of things have to improve. But again, who cares about this game? I mean, there are a lot of things to relook and rewatch and re-improve and all of that. But it's a friendly game at the end of the day. So yeah, I'm going to catch you tomorrow with more transfer news. I hope you enjoyed live watch-alongs. Back today with Toulouse. I'm going to do another one, the 12th against Tirana. So yeah, hope you enjoyed today. Hope you enjoy these live watch-alongs back. Everybody smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, get your families and friends to subscribe. Forza Roma sempre. It's almost that time of the year where our lungs get brought back down to position and the suffering starts again. But that's the beauty of it. Talk to you soon. Talk to you tomorrow. See you out.